dream come true, man. This is my second one, and it just feels, the feeling is, it stays the same, man. It never gets old. So to have a gold medal and to do it with these great group of guys, I couldn't beat it.
Welcome to Copacabana. It's also known as the Fun Place. Copacabana hosted the beach volleyball events of the Rio Olympics, and tourists, as well as residents, have made it their preferred spot for relaxation. Ogie Rodriguez uses the sand here to earn a living. Rodriguez has got gifted hands. At Copacabana, music and sports are very good friends. Yeah, I told you, Brazilians love Nigeria. And from a visible space at this beach, I spotted the Nigerian flag on a musician's guitar. What's your relationship with Nigeria?
Wow, thanks for stopping by and asking. I noticed you have a Nigerian flag yourself. Thank you. I'm just out here. I was born in the United States of America. I'm an American Idol singer-songwriter, and I was sent here, to perform and promote peace through a group called the Olympic Truce, and we work with the Nobel Peace Prize Award Forum. And because of my background from Nigeria and my background from the United States of America, they wanted to combine my two ideologies, especially growing up, in a poor part of Nigeria and Kaduna. They wanted to use my influence as a Nigerian and also as an American to promote peace across the world.
The Copacabana beach is arguably one of the most visited sites for the 2016 Games. Rocky Peter is already using the venue to propagate the Olympics peace truce message, another clear testament that sports can be a useful tool in achieving world peace and unity. From the Copacabana beach in Rio de Janeiro, Austin Okonakpan, Channels Television News.
Yeah, there's a report there from Rio, of course, Austin. He's left Rio now. He should be here tomorrow, right? And Effiong joins us now on the program. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning.
Good to have you.
It's great to be back in Nigeria.
You arrived on Friday or Saturday?
I arrived just last night, actually.
Awesome. Thank you for making it down.
What was the experience like?
Yeah. Okay.
What's the experience like? I mean,
well, the Olympic experience, it's a new experience for me as not a competitor, as a tourist.
Yeah.
So at least I didn't have the pressures that the athletes are having. I had a lot of sleep. I enjoyed the beaches, and I had a lot to wine and dine.
Awesome.
Someone actually went on vacation. Welcome back. Good to have you in the studio. Yeah. Now, former athletes, 4x400 meters. And remember when you guys got that, medal after so many years and all that, the feeling you got. We actually had you right here in the studio, all of us actually biting that that day. And this one, athletics, track and field, nothing to write home about. And most of us were not really happy. We knew preparations, what the federation presidents were saying before they were leaving. The look, if we don't come back with any medal, nobody should blame the athletes and all that because of the shoulder preparations they all had. What's your view about all this?
Well, quite frankly, we have to absolve most of the athletes from any kind of blame. We cannot say there was shoulder preparation. There wasn't any preparation, and it's about time in our country we have to call a spade a spade. We should stop speaking in politics and trying to be politically correct. We are not getting it right, and we just have to get it right if we are planning anything in our sports towards 2020. The athletes can be forgiven, shouldn't necessarily be, but can be forgiven for not winning medals. But where we get upset as an athlete, I tell athletes that at least you must do close to your best. And if you do very badly, worse than what you have been performing over the years, then something is wrong. But I think our major problem is the administration in Nigeria. we wouldn't just go into government and allowances, and there are policies and there are foundations that are not right, and the president unfortunately cannot absolve himself from blame. I'm talking about the federation presidents, wherever they are.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. And you just said something about these athletes. Okay, even though we shouldn't really blame them totally, but a lot of them actually, didn't live up at all. I mean, apart from the 4x100 women that got to the final, every other competitor for Nigeria didn't even make it to their final.
Oh, well, just 4x100, and then of course we had Ese Brume, who had the best results. Right, she was fifth position, apart from the dream team. She was fifth position. And we had some other athletes that actually put out a performance that you can actually encourage, like Divine Oduduru. Okay. He ran in the, I think, semi-finals of the 200, and he did as well as he's ever done. In fact, he ran his personal best. People like him, we can't really do anything. He's gone, put up the spirit. But then a lot of athletes get carried away by the Olympic razzmatazz. They get carried away by the shopping, they get carried away by the parties, and they don't put in their best. And those are the ones that we try to sit down and we have to talk to. A lot of athletes, quite frankly, are indisciplined, and we have to understand that it's the Olympics. They don't sit at doors. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Unfortunately, some of them cannot understand, they may be very young, the enormity of the games. And it might be years after they have retired that they'll go back and think that, look, I had the opportunity, I didn't make the best use of it. Mm-hmm. And that's the sad thing about that. But we must give kudos to some of the athletes that put in their best, and those are the ones that we are really proud of, and that say you didn't win, but you went there and you put up a good fight.
Yeah, and of course, if we remember vividly what happened in Beijing 2008, one of our best performances, at the Olympics, you had some crop of athletes, 4x100 meters women, who actually finished third, and of course, Russia has been disqualified, so right now it simply means they've gotten silver, and one of these ladies was actually Ene Franca Idoko. She was part of the team who ran that race. She will also be joining us in the studio to tell us her experience. And I know NFL, you had a wonderful experience having won a particular medal. Right now it was upgraded, but for her it was also another opportunity. You won bronze. Right now you just discovered that you won silver. She will be joining us from Germany, also discuss how she felt, knowing that, hey, we could have won this if there was actually no drug issue at all. Franca, good morning and welcome to the program.
Good morning.
Yeah, good to have you. So tell me, that day, you read about it, that IWF was going to award Nigeria silver medal at Beijing. What's it feeling like?
It was nice. We tried our best and we had a bronze medal. And now they said Russia has been disqualified, and we have now a silver medal. I'm coming.
Oh, look at that.
Okay, that's what you get.
Yeah, the baby is she's not having it.
You should just want to part of the discussion.
Yeah, but let's just go back to NFL. What's that feeling like? when you've already won something and the news comes through that it's been upgraded, is the feeling the same as actually when it actually happened on the track itself? Like, are they comparable?
It's funny. I can relate with Franca because we are almost in the same situation. Although mine was a little bit a step higher, and it's actually not the same feeling. You can. At the end of the day, you have this mixed feeling. One of being cheated, that you could have actually had more glory if it happened on the field. You also feel cheated that you may have made a little bit more income by endorsements. And in my own case, which is a little bit different from Franca, I feel a little bit cheated because our national anthem would have been sung.
Yes.
Yeah, she was silver, it wouldn't have been sung. But then standing on the podium on a level higher, you feel a little bit, and it's one of the things we fight about in sports, and cheating and doping. And that's what we have to try and always tell people, that we want a level playing ground, and everybody must have the feel of being champions.
Okay, we'll go back to Franca now. I think she actually started that out. I believe the baby just allowed to talk to us for a few moments before she'll have to go attend to her. Franca, we're talking about the feeling you had, when you actually heard the news about the silver medal.
Well, I was very happy. It was a very good feeling, An Olympic medal is an Olympic medal, you know what I mean? Some Nigerians went in 2012, they couldn't even get a bronze, So for me, my bronze upgraded to silver is a nice feeling. It's a nice feeling. I am so happy about it. Though, even when we won the bronze at the 2008 Olympics in Beijing, We didn't even get a handshake from nobody. We didn't even get a congratulatory message from anybody. It was a very bad thing, you know. So when I heard it was a silver, for me, I was happy. It's my medal. I have a silver medal. On the other hand, I was like, Nigerians don't even appreciate it. They don't appreciate it. So what is it for? You know what I mean? But for me, I'm happy I have my own personal medal. I have a silver medal. I hope very soon they will call us and award the medal to us. Even if they didn't appreciate it when we had it in Beijing, because we didn't even get even a handshake, not even a welcome or not even a congratulation. It was so bad. You know what I mean? So for me, I was happy now. I have a silver medal. But on the other hand, I had it for my country, Nigeria. But my country do not appreciate it. You know what I mean? They don't appreciate it because they never appreciated at first. So I doubt and I don't know if they will appreciate it now.
Okay.
Yeah, that's very unfortunate, Franca. But have you been in touch with the other ladies and with the other girls, Damola Osayemi, Halimat, and the other lady?
Yeah, we talk every day. I talk with Halimat every day. Now Halimat is in Germany for some years. She's going to be here for 2 years. And and we talk every time. I talk through Skype on WhatsApp with Damola Osayemi. She wrote me yesterday. And I told her about this interview, and she was like, for her, it doesn't even make any sense because Nigerians are not appreciating it. You know what I mean? That she will not even waste her time. I was like, let's try, and let's just say something about our medal. You know what I mean? And for we are happy. It's a personal feeling. Happy. She was also very happy. Halimat is also very happy. It was actually Halimat that alerted me on the medal. Franca, have you seen what is online? We have been upgraded to a silver medal. And I was like, really? Can you send me the link? And she was like, okay, she's going to send me the link. And she did. You know, we are all happy about it. It's our personal thing. It cannot be taken away from us. Yes. When you call me, when you address me, you're going to address me as Franca Idoko, the silver medalist, Olympic silver medalist. You can't have that name from me. I already have it. So we don't care if they appreciate or they don't appreciate it. You have just like having a professorship in the university. He's already a professor. You can't take that away from him. That is it. In our own field, we are already silver medalists. You take it away. Franca Idoko, Nigerian Olympic silver medalist. It's there, it's there. So we don't care if they appreciate it or they don't appreciate it. For us, we are happy about it. Oh, it was a very good, just like Nation said now, we are also very happy for them when they upgraded to a gold medal. It's a very, very good feeling. But on the other hand, it would have been better if it was there in Beijing, when you climb on the podium and you're awarded your silver medal. You know what I mean? That feeling at that moment. We didn't get that moment. We only got the bronze at that moment, you know. A bronze and a silver, they are both Olympic medals, but silver, of course, is higher than a bronze. So at that moment, we need that, you know, that moment, something that is live, that moment, and then you feel you're happy about it. You're a silver medalist. The Russians denied us of that opportunity, you know. But like this saying, it's never late, you know. So thank God we got it now, and we are happy about it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I like the smile on your face. And of course, I know how it feels, you know, when you get something you so much wanted and getting them much later. Yes. Now, for you, Franca, I mean, for Nigerian athletes, you must have watched them in Rio and other. Is there something you really want to say to them? Could they have performed better?
Oh, Nigerian sport is dying, to be honest. Nigerian sport is dying. The administrations are killing the sport. I'm sorry I have to say this. I'm sorry I have to just say what is in my mind. The administrators and Nigerians are killing the sport. You cannot reap where you don't sow. You have to plant, and then you go for seed sowing. Nigerians don't plant, and they want fire brigade approach. They want to just go there and get a medal.
Okay, you know what, Franca, we'll get back to you much later on the program. Just go for a break now. We'll get back to you.